Outlanders. Outlanders, do you copy? Over. Oh. Phew, it's working. Outlanders, do you come in? Listen, there are static swarming this area. If you receive this message, run. What was that? I've gotta go.
Hello everyone, this is Drew's Broussard today, and welcome to my channel. Today I have a really exciting topic for us. We're going to be drawing some characters from my original comic book series, The Outlanders. The first one I'm going to be drawing is Desolation, and the second one is Amnesia. They're actually going to be together, so I'll be doing a narration as I have started to do now, and you'll be able to see just how I draw them, and maybe even hear a little bit of their backstories. I don't want to ruin too much of the series for you guys, but the main things you need to know is it's in a post-apocalyptic dystopian world where basically the world has been kind of destroyed by like nuclear devices and stuff. The overall series has 4 main characters, which will eventually be 5. I won't say anything, but it'll be 5 main characters, and their whole goal is to kind of try and restore peace to the messy world that they live in. So the main characters that are in the series are Messenger, Riley, Amnesia, and Desolation. So I'm going to be drawing the latter 2 for you guys today. Without further ado, we'll get right into it.
Alright, I start with Desolation. On a side note, I did draw out the base sketch without recording. I have done past videos both with and without showing how I draw the base, so be sure to let me know which you prefer in the comments. Anyways, Desolation has a leather trench coat and a plague doctor mask. These are his main design elements. Though the mask is metal, I didn't want to make it shiny, so I draw it with less contrast of dark and white areas. Leather is the shiniest material used in clothing, and usually, on a coat or jacket, is thicker. Therefore, it has less creases than regular cotton clothing. Desolation is a desertee of the main antagonist group in this series, the Prophets. He is usually heavily armed, as you will see in this picture. I used Uzis as a loose reference for his guns, which were a little trickier to draw because they are firing in this picture. For something like this, when you have no reference, you have to think about the 3-dimensional object and how light from a certain angle would bounce off of it. Since the light is from the flash of the gun shooting, I barely colored the front of the guns, and even put the yellowish tint color on the parts of the jacket to really give it the effect that the gun is flashing brightly as it shoots. When I finish Desolation, I continue with Amnesia. Amnesia is like a crazy Blade Runner slasher type of character, with a tragic backstory. The gas mask is a matte gray, and the clothes are more like cotton. I therefore added much more creases. His sword is shinier, so I do add more of a contrast in the black and white areas. You will also see, because of the layering from the hood to the head to the mask in accordance with my light point, that I had to shade it accordingly. For the background, I started with covering the whole thing with a uniform brown from the Dark series of Spectrum Noir alcoholic base markers. I guess I can also add that the pencils I used was the Prismacolor Scholar set. I highly recommend both of these sets to anyone looking for a fun drawing experience. Anyways, I finished the whole thing off with pastels. A lot of the Outlanders takes place in the desert. Most of the world has been reduced to this barren, wasteland type state, so I'm going for a dusty, smoky background, which is why I use pastels. I like to cover the whole thing in a lighter gray, not consistently, but thicker in certain areas, then add darker gray in other areas. I rub all this in, then add a very light gray without rubbing to complete the smoky look. You'll also notice that I left a fine light gray trail coming off of the bullet shells. This is pretty much all the effects used in this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do so by clicking the red button by my icon. Be sure to smash that like button and tell any friends about my channel if you know they like drawing. Thanks and have a great day!